in the penitentiary. I got a that ain't several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Call it, Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bills going up against the Panthers. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. One receiver left, that's Allen. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw here. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here come the Bills. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on there.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He got 29 yards that time.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Here's Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Good. No. Check. Patriot. All right, man. Lucky 56. Lucky Leopard. Set. Back there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Slot man moves right. They'll set up a throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On first down, it's Newton. And this is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10, Newton again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the